You know, around the world, first responders are our modern day heroes. Superheroes do not exist, at least as the comics portray them, but the ones that come to save your life are not wearing capes. They're actually riding cars like this. And we are in Rosarito, one of the now best trained fire departments in Baja, maybe Mexico. And someone that's helping accomplish that is standing right next to me right now.
Hey.
What's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Yes.
Catherine, you are part of a U.S. organization
Correct.
that is helping fire departments in Mexico.
That is correct. We're with
Why?
Baja Bridges.
Why?
It's the right thing to do. We're down here, we come down as tourists, we live here, we have family here, and when we realize that if our fire departments have the same training, the same equipment, and the same opportunities that our firefighters have in the United States, then it's a good thing for everybody.
What is your background in firefighting?
Zero. The only thing I have interest in firefighters is they look good on calendars. But the reality is, my family brought a fire truck down to Mulegé a few years ago, and my father was a dental person there, and he said the community needed a fire truck.
Wow.
And I was a Rotarian up north, and so we got some Rotarians together, we brought a fire engine down, and we were doing that literally when COVID started.
That was your first?
That was our first engine down, was right when COVID hit.
How did it snowball
It was
into what you're doing right
perfect.
now?
Well, what happened is we realized all the American groups pulled out because of COVID, and Rotarians all had homes. We had Americans that were still down here, and they looked at us and they said, that was a perfect time to go home and get support. We needed PPE, we needed EMT equipment, we needed ambulances, and so we went to all the Rotary clubs and we said, hey, let's not leave these people without us. So Baja Bridges was started by Rotarians and
Okay.
firefighters.
So that's the organization that's
Yeah.
doing all this.
Baja Bridges, correct.
And you're part of that.
I am.
You're part of a Rotary club.
I'm
in the
a Rotary
States,
Club in the States, Clarksburg, and in Ensenada down here.
and that was the link.
That was the link.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
Rotary and the firefighters.
I mean, you seem to be doing a lot more now. You seem to be bringing not just a fire engine.
Correct.
You seem to be fully supplying, fire stations with full gear
Right.
and the training that goes with it.
Right.
How are you accomplishing that? How did you coordinate that?
Well, what we learned is that there were a lot of Americans down here that already had programs.
Oh, really?
There was Flying Samaritans, Flying Docs, there was Hands to Hearts.
Okay.
A lot of different groups of people that had worked in different little parts of Mexico.
Okay.
But they didn't have the support of either the transportation or getting the supplies. So we realized we needed a networking group.
Okay.
We needed to put together a group that could go back into the States all over the country and say, hey, maybe down in Mulegé they got a dental clinic, so we need dentists. Or we've got a spay-neuter clinic down in
Okay.
La Paz. So we quickly realized that with Rotary, we had access to all of that. I mean, we could put the word out to any part of the U.S. saying, I need some equipment for this, and the Rotarians like, oh yeah, we got that.
Whatever the need is,
We do
you're
fire,
finding.
we do EMT, we have the whole program for the schools. So Hewlett-Packard's partnered with us and we bring computers for kids.
Okay.
So we have that program. We have the dental program that sets up dental clinics. We have PAWS now, which is spay-neuter, and then we have orphanages.
Oh,
We
wow.
support 14 orphanages just in the Tijuana, Ensenada
You're
region.
just a giver, aren't you?
Pretty happy girl. Yeah, pretty
yeah, there's
happy
a lot of
girl.
satisfaction in giving. So tell me what you've done for the Rosarito Fire Department.
Rosarito Fire Department, what I would say is more that they've done for me. They're helping us to get all the equipment over the border. We bring engines in, so
You
when
got the donations.
we get
they're
the
taking
donations,
paperwork.
and they sit and handle the paperwork. They handle driving from the
Okay.
border. They handle driving the engines to different parts of Baja
Okay.
on the transportation. And they're helping with the training. The Rosarito firefighters work with Bombero Noreste,
Okay.
the organization that does the training, and then they send their trainers to other parts of the country.
Okay.
And so really they're working together.
What happens when the fire department maybe gets gear from the States that they don't know how to use? Who trains them in that?
Well, that's what Bomberos Noreste does. The first step is that we have training. So Bombero Noreste comes into a community, identifies the needs, whether they're doing mostly structure fire, are they doing rope rescue off cliffs, are they doing automobiles. So they come in, they identify the needs of that community, they provide the training, and then we go out and get the equipment afterwards that meets the requirements for the training they had.
Okay.
And then that's the tough part, because generally when you're on vacation, you may come down with the suitcase with 2 or 3 things, but it may not match. And so today, as we take you through the exercises, you're gonna see how important it is to say, if you have an oxygen tank on your back, the mask has to match the backpack, that matches the alarm, that
Okay.
matches the lights, the system.
They need training for that.
They need training for it, and then they need the equipment.
For it, correct.
Yeah, so we're gonna make
Well,
you a firefighter.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay, this should be good.
Get get it.
Let's do it, man.
All
Let's do
right.
it. It's game time. Time to put the flaps down. You guys saw backdraft? Okay, it's got nothing on this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. If this is the end of the line, just know it was great being your friendly neighborhood travel host. Travel host. You see, I'm delirious now. Travel show host. Hey folks, quick interruption, travel tip right now. When you cross to Mexico, your insurance does not cover you when you drive down. So one of the people you can call are the guys from Baja Bound Insurance. They're a new sponsor of the show, but we've known them for over 10 years. Even before they were our sponsors, we were using them when we're crossing south for our vehicles. They even got us out of trouble when we got into a little fender bender for crossing south for reals. This is no joke. So use them, Baja Bound Insurance. We're giving them a shout out. Hope you use them and hope they help you too. The call goes out, there's a vehicle on fire. All right, folks, it's crossing south. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but let's get it. This is so cool. I am geeking out here. We're literally about to respond to a fire right now. They actually did a controlled fire drill demonstration just for us. They set a van on fire, and our job is to put it out. Here we go. Okay, so I got a bit of an oversized uniform, which made me feel like I was in a NASA spacesuit. The fire was set, and the experts are the first ones to go in. There's a reason they're doing this type of drill. The vast majority of emergencies they respond to down here are automobile wrecks. Maybe because the building material in Baja is concrete, rebar, cement, rather than wood like in the States. Maybe that's why there aren't as many house fires, but who knows? So this was a drill to put out a vehicle on fire. As you can see, the firemen are like doing their thing. These guys are good. Once the fire was more manageable, the boys let me get in there and play fireman. It's crazy, like the water pressure is pretty strong. It's like a cannon, but if you're ready for it, yeah, I mean, a grown adult human being can do it. Even the easy tasks that you feel may be simple are deceivingly difficult, but it's still pretty awesome. Mexico doesn't have as much wood structures in the States. Most cities, you're gonna find old abandoned cars in a car lot, and then for whatever reason, somebody's smoking or whatever, it'll go up. And when it goes up, as you can see, it can take out either houses, it can take out property. That's a very realistic scenario. Hey, thank you, man. You're checking off bucket list items for me, so.
All right, well, now let's go have a fire in a building.
Oh, wow, okay.
All right, you ready to go?
I guess.
All right, bring it. All right.
Mexican structures are cinder block. It's like going willfully into an oven.
Yes, we're gonna put you in one, we're gonna bring you out of it.
Greg, nice to meet you. Greg Leptic?
Leptic. Absolutely.
Greg, talk to me. You're from Central, Northern California?
I'm from Pismo Beach.
Okay.
And
you're helping out the firemen down here how?
I put on a firefighters charity golf tournament every year, and I got to know all the fire departments really well through that. So
oh, really?
That gave me the opportunity to go begging for equipment and engines.
Hey, we're helping the guys down there. Can you hook us up?
And everyone is on board with it.
So you're bringing gear, a lot of gear?
I have gear in my vehicle as we speak. There isn't a time that I don't come down here and it's not loaded with gear.
Yeah.
But we're either bringing gear or we're bringing fire engines. I have 3 fire engines I have 2 Type 3s and 1 Type 1 that hopefully is going to be crossing the border real soon.
That's so cool.
But you have to go through the paperwork to get it here.
Of course. But it's so awesome that you guys consider your comrades, no matter what country, right? That you're fellow firefighters and you want to hook them up.
Not only that, the guys up there because a lot of us are instructors. We want to come down here and help out in the training of these guys.
Wow, that'd be
So
cool.
we're trying to get all those things together right. They fight fire a lot differently than we do on their wildland side of it, because their terrain and everything else
Right.
is so much different than ours.
And you're probably like experts worldwide, right, on how to fight wildfire, right? Or no?
Especially in California.
Yeah, for sure.
If you've watched all the news, I mean, it's gotten
Yeah.
worse and worse every year.
So they could probably learn a lot from you guys.
There's
for
a
sure.
lot that they can get from us.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to sharing all that with them.
Very cool. Greg,
know.
you're doing a good thing, my friend. It's very nice to meet you.
My pleasure. My
It's
pleasure.
good to see the convergence of goodwill from all around, right?
We want to help them out.
Very
we
nice.
definitely want to help our brothers out down south of the border.
Very nice.
I'm a captain with the fire department in the United States in California.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we've identified some gaps in training, and we've decided that we want to help
sure.
fill those gaps.
That is so cool.
I grew up in TJ. I grew up in Mexico.
Oh, really?
And so as a person that grew up in this area, I have it's, this town
It's
is
close
dear
to your
me.
heart,
It
right?
is, yeah. I've been coming down here since 1995.
Okay.
Was a volunteer with the Red Cross. Been doing a lot of rescue stuff down here. And with my training in the States, I've been bringing that training back down to Mexico. Some of the things that I've focused on is mainly rescue. So we do a lot of training with vehicle extrication. Another thing we do is rope rescue.
When you do this training, are you doing it station by station, or are you doing collective? Are you inviting, large groups, or how's it working?
It's collective. One of the things that I'm a huge proponent of is that training should not be geared towards a specific group or a specific station or a specific city. We open it up to everyone. And so we've had people from, believe it or not, Chile.
No way.
Yeah. We've had people from Colombia.
Come all the way up here
Yes,
for
all
that?
the way up here for the type
Wow.
of training that we're providing.
That is so cool.
And obviously all of Mexico.
That's how transcendent your training has been. So
Exactly.
obviously the word's gotten out, because how else do they know that these Americans are giving training in Baja?
Right. We've gained a reputation,
Okay.
a good reputation.
A good reputation.
As younger generations come in, they push that training. They have a need and they have this hunger for knowledge.
So cool.
And they see people like us that are willing to provide the time for free and to help them learn. And they come in, they teach themselves go and teach others. And then the older generations, they slowly phase out. We're trying to teach these people not only how to use the equipment, but also how to maintain it so that it'll last for many, many years. One thing that I'm very proud of is that I see other academies come in, and then those people are teaching other academies as well. As newer generations come in, they learn the same things that I've taught them for many years, and it makes me very proud.
You
to
want to
see that.
replicate it, right? You
Yes.
want to clone your knowledge so that they
Absolutely.
can pass it on.
Right. And you know what? Sometimes they come back and they go, "Hey, Aaron," or most of them call me Captain Miranda.
Yeah.
Captain Miranda, check this out. You taught us how to do this. Look at this variation, and I learned. I
No
ended up
way.
learning things. I'm like,
Really?
oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know you could do that. And
Wow.
it's all about learning, right? It's a big circle of knowledge, and it's all good.
Aaron, very nice to meet you, my friend.
nice to meet
Thank
you,
you
sir.
for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
We're not done. We're not done yet. We're going to do more drills here, so stay with us. Let's continue, folks.
So what we have here is these are called air packs.
Okay.
And there's different kinds of air packs. All of them are the same brand. They're all Scott. They're all different generations. For example, here we have a 4.5. This is also 4.5, but now you have a next gen. Most of the tanks will be compatible, but not always. So what we're trying to do is making sure that they're all compatible with each other, so that if you and I are working together and I go down, you can provide me with assistance, and I don't end up dying because you didn't, our equipment wasn't
Sorry, Aaron.
compatible.
Done.
Exactly.
I want to challenge inventors up there to create a cheap adapter for all hoses around the world. And you can give it away to firemen around the world, so
There
no
you
matter
go.
what, you attach an adapter and you can use it.
Exactly.
Challenge thrown. Gauntlet is thrown.
So we're gonna start making a simulation. They're gonna go to a house on fire.
We're going to rescue Randy.
We're gonna rescue Randy. We're trying to make it full of smoke.
Okay.
So, but they're
Are we
they're-
going to need masks or no?
No,
masks.
this smoke is the one they use on parties.
I'll just bring
so-
my flaps down.
Yeah,
Just-
that's gonna be just to be safe.
Okay, folks, this is it. This is what we've been trained for. This brigade is going into a 2-story building which is on fire. Wink, wink. There's low visibility due to smoke. Well, in reality, it's a fog machine, but still low visibility. And our task is to rescue a dummy called Andy. This is what legends are made of. As simple as what you're looking at seems, let me tell you, with the suit, with the gear, it's not even comfortable to walk, much less crawling, crouching. Believe me, folks, after 8 years of playing football, my knees are shot. Okay, now I'm just bulldozing across, not even thinking about Andy's comfort. I just want to get Andy out of there. And let me tell you another thing about Andy. He is heavy. But whatever limitations I have physically, I make up for it with stubbornness. So we tie him up to a harness and, all right, big boy, let's get you out of here. As Andy is clear of danger, the other firemen have to train in real time how to revive a would-be victim and provide them with the needed emergency services to stabilize them after an ordeal like this.
Oh wow, is that the way?
Check out the way this fireman gets onto the ladder.
Oh wow.
I'll just go out the conventional way if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm aching.
Okay, I think I made it out of the building.
Not to mention, I am sweating buckets underneath that suit. At this point, I'm already realizing that this is a lot dirtier, tougher than any of the way Hollywood portrays firefighting.
I'm so winded. Oh man, the adrenaline just takes all the oxygen from you.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Well, and think again, think about, they're breathing compressed air.
That wasn't even real smoke.
That wasn't real smoke.
Fear, adrenaline, yeah. Really good, boys.
So then the last thing they do is a quick briefing, what went right, what went wrong, what can be improved. And, the main thing is the victim got rescued.
We saved
So,
Randy.
You saved Randy.
Oh, man, like I was like in the middle of it realizing, man, your oxygen, the trouble breathing is a both thing, right?
Oh,
I mean, what kind of exercise do you need to do to like squat like 1,000 pounds or what?
A lot of cardio. You have to do a lot of cardio, mainly cardio, functional workouts. Heavy weights and stuff like that is good for physique,
but it's more weight to carry, right?
Exactly. What you want is to do the cardio. That's what's gonna. A real fire is maybe 10 minutes of work. Our SCBA bottles are rated for 30 minutes. We only do maybe 10, 15 minutes of work.
Okay. That fight or flight, adrenaline kicked in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And again, this is simulated,
Yeah,
This is all
there's
simulated.
there's no room to look fancy. You just need to get out of there as clumsily as your life, allows you to.
Exactly. So now that was a simulated victim, a civilian victim. Now imagine if it was one of us.
Oh my goodness.
The stress factor, the knowing that this is the person you work with, this is the person you live with 24 hours.
And that's happening because
hours.
your workmate, your companion is in a firefighting, so something could happen.
Yep.
This is the youngest volunteer right here, and she just graduated from the academy. So you got young people, the future of firefighting. Okay, go guys, go.
Folks, this is not acting. This is the dead of summer. I am ready to be carried away like Andy, away from here. But it wasn't over.
He's gonna dress up, simulating that we have a firefighter down. All right. So this is a firefighter that's gone into a building. He's fighting a fire. Firefighter's down. He's gonna dress up and go get him. Notify his incident commander.
Okay, so first up, the fastest guy in their station. He said, "You guys better make sure that you get it on camera, because I can only do this once." And I'm like, are you kidding? You want me to do something your best guy can only do once?
So now that he's ready to enter, first thing he's gonna check is make sure that he can get through the breach of wall. He's gonna check the other side of the wall, get through the wall with his SCBA on. And now he knows where the firefighter is because they've been advised that they're at the end of the hose line. So he's gonna follow that hose line. Main thing is he has to get there as soon as possible because he's low on air as well. There's some areas where he won't be able to get through, so he's gonna have to lower his profile. So the way he does that is by loosening up his shoulder straps, getting through the hole, always following the hose line. So now he hears the alarm for the down firefighter. He can follow the sound of that down firefighter. Is going to lead him to the firefighter. The main thing here is that he's got to keep calm, even though he knows he has to get to his buddy, he has to get to his partner, he has to keep calm. He has to conserve his air, make sure that panic doesn't sit in, because once panic sits in, then that's it. So once he finds a firefighter, first thing he's going to do is cool the room, advise the incident commander, and he's going to see if he can assist the firefighter in providing them with air. He's going to connect his PIC line to the firefighter and give him air, and now he saved his buddy. What do you think?
There's no way I can do that, but I'll try.
I'll coach you the whole time, all right?
I'm gonna get stuck, man. I'm gonna get stuck. Listen, I am slow, my joints ache, I'm claustrophobic, but in sports, both organized or playing with friends, I've never been accused of not hustling. So here we go.
One arm through, there you go, nice, good job. Hips, there you go. Follow the hose line. Okay, get on your knees, because that's gonna make you more tired. There you go. Once you get through the tunnel, then get on your belly, wiggle through.
My helmet just keeps tilting forward, blocking my view.
Doing awesome. Okay, get on your knees. All right. There you go. And now you're gonna go between this rafter. This is where you breathe and organize your thoughts. Keep going whenever you can.
I'm gonna take a nap here.
Okay. There's no napping in the fire ground. There you go. You're gonna go feet first. There you go. You want to go through that triangle. Get on your belly there, and then go sideways. One more obstacle.
Yep. Iceberg speed, folks. I know. I won't be breaking any records today. Folks, it's 100+ degree weather. I want this to end.
There you go. This is where you remember all those tacos you ate last night.
All these tacos I've eaten for 10 seasons.
For 10 seasons. There you go. All right.
The camera shot here does not capture how claustrophobic this is. The plywood feels like it's right in your nose. I may as well be buried alive for how this feels. And if you ever thought cheers and encouragement were useless,
Wiggle through. Wiggle through. There you
I have
go.
to tell you, these guys rooting for me made a big difference. I'm not kidding. I was hearing the Eye of the Tiger music playing in my head. So once I was out, the whole fire station cheering me on, clapping and encouraging me, I got an adrenaline rush.
No, we have 2 victims. It's where you call for the medic.
And the other one to rescue me just doused me with a bucket of water.
Here we go. There you go.
Thank you, guys.
Nice.
It's crossing South folks. Oh. Man, this should be a workout for like those CrossFitters and everything. I was extremely proud to share this day with Rosarito's modern day superheroes. Hey, you watching this show. I'm glad you liked the video. Now, if you could please like the video and subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on notifications. It really helps a lot. If you like Baja, if you like what you're doing, if you want us to make more videos, please help us. Thank you. Enjoy Baja. Crossing South, crossing South, crossing South.